What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Wrestling Junkies Podcast. I am Mr. Cincinnati, and I'm joined by the Podcast Dad. Podcast Dad, it has been quite a while since I've gotten to see that handsome face of yours talk some pro wrestling. How we doing?
How was vacation?
It was great. Did some time with Cedar Point. Siren's Curse, the new ride, did not disappoint. It was a nice little hit of nostalgia. Had some fun at Put-in Bay, and saw a little few days off.
There you go. Back and recharged, ready to go, I hope.
I am. It is, what's that?
I need a hat.
Yeah, a good hair day. All right, fine. Well, that's a good looking
hat. Hey, what you're wearing. Didn't even do that on purpose, guys.
That'll happen. That's okay. You know, why not? It's good that we match every once in a while.
No.
I said every once in a while. Don't make it weird.
Me make stuff weird? Never. But no, it's good to see you. We need to talk some wrestling. It's been too long.
Yes, it has. And thank you all for joining us today. As always, you can find us on X and TikTok at Junkies Pod. You can like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram at Wrestling Junkies Pod. But most importantly, please do us a huge favor: subscribe to that YouTube channel. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We need your help to get there. Podcast Dad, tell our friends what they need to do.
Tell one person. Feel like what we're doing here, just talking some wrestling, having some fun, just having a great time out here. Please subscribe to our channel, support us so we can help support local independent wrestling, local, non-local, international, whatever it may be, because independent wrestling is the lifeblood of pro wrestling, and you got to support it.
Could not have said it better myself, Podcast Dad. We've had a very international flair as of late, but yeah, no, tell one person, tell your mom, dad, boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other, situationships, Nikki Link, dispensary person, bartender, therapist, doesn't matter who. If you think that they would enjoy the Wrestling Junkies Podcast, tell them all about us and how awesome we are.
Out of practice. It's okay. Also, please go support the friends at the Main Event Network. There may be a trip coming up here soon in September if this unnamed PLE does indeed go to Indianapolis. Just a heads up for you, my friend. But
here.
Yeah, no, it's exciting. But yes, follow the Main Event crew. We are going strong. I tried to pop into OTM last week. Again, the Podcast Dad is not a gimmick, so I was not able to do that. But go follow them. Go support. We got a ton of stuff for everybody.
Could not have said better myself. Podcast Dad, SummerSlam is in the rear view. We are on the road to Clash in Paris. SmackDown kicking off last week with Big Match John showing up and giving his flowers for our new undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes, only to be interrupted by Logan Paul and setting the stage for Clash in Paris. Should not really surprise us that we're getting this match in the last half of the John Cena retirement tour here. But there are only a handful of dates left, and Logan Paul gets one of them. Your thoughts?
I think you're seeing it.
Yeah.
Dude, what the hell happened? The heel run was 5 months.
Yeah.
I feel like we wasted 5 months. Is that fair to say?
Some would argue that 5 months were wasted. I would also be. I would be in that camp that there was a lot left to be desired with the heel run.
Oh, it sucked.
I
don't say desired. It sucked. The initial turn, fantastic. The follow-up sucked. Now he's back to Uber babyface. I think we all wanted John Cena to be heel. It didn't work.
It did not work.
It didn't work, especially on the retirement tour. It just didn't work.
Yeah. Is it that – and, I know that there's a lot of things we can say, if only they had done this or if only they had done that. What stands out for you is kind of the biggest, the biggest fuck up of the.
You want to talk about the big Brahma bull in the room, or what do we want to do?
That would be a huge one, yeah.
Or the big rapper in the room that came to WrestleMania and then never showed up again. How does it? It didn't make any sense. None of it made sense. We still don't know why John Cena turned heel.
No,
and we probably never will at this point.
Yeah, no, I think
that was the worst thing.
We've watched enough wrestling that, if something doesn't work, they're just going to pivot and pretend that it didn't happen. The problem is, again, the involvement of The Rock and then kind of the very public unveiling of the curtain as to why he actually showed up to Elimination Chamber being the ticket sales and the fact that they needed something to kind of galvanize the box office and get people interested in doing that. It worked. And we see, saw a lot more of the behind the scenes stuff with Travis Scott on WWE Unreal. And they had major plans for Travis Scott and what he could have done, as part of whatever the fuck this was supposed to be with John Cena, potentially the tag team match of Money in the Bank that eventually went to Logan Paul. But it just didn't work. And there's been a bunch of things said about why it didn't work. But if it's to the point that Travis Scott was removed from 2K25 and replaced with El Grande Americano, that should tell you that they were just kind of like, yeah, we're just going to wash our hands.
Well, I think that's what makes this Logan Paul match so upsetting, I think, is like, I've already seen him share a ring with Cena. I'm done. Move on. I don't need to see this. I don't want to see this. I don't know, man. It that match and then this match just kind of feels like that's not what I wanted out of the retirement tour. I want a match with AJ Styles. That's what I want. One of his greatest
Rollins,
Roman Reigns. You can't.
That's not gonna happen.
It should. A Braun Breaker, anything like that. Instead, I've gotten 2 matches with Cody that were okay. The endings ruined both of them.
Yep.
And let's call it what it is. The endings ruined. The Mania match was boring, and the ending just took a giant shit. Sorry. Haven't talked to you in a while. I'm very passionate again. But there's so many other things you could have been. You could do right, like a match with Gunther. Why haven't we had that? What? Why not that? Instead, you're dusting off Brock Lesnar to come back, and it's not even at Clash. What are we doing? Where does he show back up? Survivor Series, I guess.
And I saw that this was a Bleacher Report article as well, and the fact that and the thing is, we have to remember that this is not a family business anymore. This is a company owned by a conglomerate that's going to do whatever they have to do to make the most money possible. Because again, there's a lot of money and effort and investment that went into the completion of this merger anyway. But there's an obsession with going viral. It is what can we do to have people talking about one particular moment in a vacuum that gets us good publicity, even if there's no intention to follow up on it.
Also, while we're on the subject of John Cena and eyes and money and all that good stuff, R-Truth's back. Dude, what? What is that?
I don't know.
What was the point? And you want to talk about going viral? Now we can talk about what we really want to talk about. I'm just flipping subjects.
Sure.
Apologize.
That's what we do.
So you want to talk about going viral and trying to get over and all that good stuff? So they don't re-sign Karrion Kross?
Ultimately, I think they're trying to work us again.
I don't.
I think it's a work.
We've seen this before. Ask Zack Ryder how that went. Getting over on your own. You know why? Because he doesn't appeal to the masses. He appeals to the wrestling fans. That's it. And it's not a wrestling business. It's not.
It's not. I agree with you. I agree with you. I just think, we have seen them try to manipulate the narrative before as far as how things are going. Seth Rollins, again, being the example of that right now. Until there's... Yeah, go ahead.
Do you think... And this it gets weird because we don't know... WWE doesn't really have a salary cap per se, right?
No.
So do you think the money going towards Brock took away from Karrion Kross getting re-signed?
I could see that being the case. Well, here's the thing. I don't know, because what also came out after Brock returned is he's been paid this entire time.
That's fair.
Which means that Karrion Kross and Brock Lesnar have been on the roster at the exact same time for the last 2 years. They just have. So I don't want to go so far as to say that it's a salary cap issue, for lack of a better phrase. I don't know what the issue is, because he has organically gotten himself over, and it has worked, and it's worked for other people on the roster. And I just don't understand what it is about Karrion Kross, who was one of Triple H's first priorities to re-sign once he took over creative. And it's like you can't find anything to do with him. You re-debut him with Roman and Drew, and positioning him as the guy, or as the guy adjacent, I'll say. Just to kind of,
Carl Anderson was re-signed by Triple H. Where's he at?
It's fair.
Free agent. Dakota Kai.
Mm-hmm.
Braun Strowman. Emma. Tegan Knox. Karrion Kross.
No.
Luke Gallows. Ashanti. He got re-signed. Top Dollar got re-signed. They're all gone. What was the point? What was the point?
I don't know.
Keep away from AEW?
It very well could be. I mean,
because them
now
running a
program
PLE,
is also the name of the game. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Now them running a PLE against AEW again. Leave them alone. And I will give credit, and I don't like giving credit. I'm gonna give it for the mind, strategically rather than the person, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember what Vince would always do? You don't acknowledge the competition.
Yeah.
You are way above them. What?
Yeah.
Why are you trying to, like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
For me, it doesn't, like, you're just trying to be a bully at this point.
Yeah, and it's just, and eventually people are going to just get tired of that shit. And let me see if I can,
because now I got to pay for ESPN.
Yeah.
Like,
really
I already pay for Peacock. I pay for Netflix. Now I got, like, it's going the way of the NFL. Like, if you add up everything with the NFL, it's like what, $160 a month to watch every NFL game. Like, it's I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this. Sorry.
This is from the Pod Checker, Fact Checker.
Pod Checker.
I almost said podcast.
I like that name too.
Yeah.
I like the Pod Checker too. Oh, that might be his gimmick. The podcast Fact Checker. I like that. Welcome back from vacation.
I know. I still have very much the vacation day, and I apologize. His exact words, because he sent me that tweet about the unannounced PLE from WrestleOps, and I told him it's tiring, but it's not going to go away. And he replied, "I know. It's astounding how much goodwill this company has lost in 2025.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
actually crazy.
They were on top of the fucking world last year.
It was so high. They were up here, man. They were hitting on all cylinders. We loved everything they were doing. They couldn't do any wrong.
No, and we knew that it was going to come back down to earth. I think we both knew it was going to come back down to earth. But it is the product placement everywhere. It is the emphasis on making sure that celebrities are in the front row for Netflix. It is the increased involvement, of celebrities, product placement, anything that we can do to tout new revenue records or to add additional revenue to our bottom line is just what they're going to do. And it's like, at what point are you oversaturating the fucking market, though? Now,
because you keep running counter programming. Like, at one point, are people just going to go, hey, kind of just want to go watch AEW because there's less drama?
Yeah.
And I never thought I'd say that about AEW.
We have seen how oversaturation of, they were called pay-per-views at the time, especially when there was a true brand split, how there were sometimes 2 shows a month. And you're doing essentially a PLE or pay-per-view every other week. Yeah, sure, it's only one brand, but still, that was a lot to keep up with then too. And now that the brand split is definitely a little bit more blurred because talent is just going back and forth as needed. You're oversaturating. It's taking away opportunity from people. I mean, I'll use this to transition into something that I am really intrigued about on SmackDown, and that is the pairing of Julia with Kiana James. That shit can work because because of the gimmick that Kiana James has had during her entire run of NXT is that of an advocate manager, like knows business, knows her shit. That works for somebody like Julia, who, again, still kind of working on the promo skills and all of that. But to have somebody aligned with her that has kind of that business acumen, something we're only seeing the wise man do, it's something that can get you noticed. Where the hell was she at Evolution in the Battle Royal? When's the last time she defended the title on PLE? She has it. Like,
why wasn't she on SummerSlam? Why wasn't she on SummerSlam?
I don't know.
Doesn't make any sense.
None
of this makes sense. Also, we just talked about Karrion Kross. Have you officially hit the panic button on Carmelo Hayes? Because I have.
Yeah, because of course he comes back to try to figure out what he needs to do to get himself over, and it's fucking Miz coming out of Nick Aldis's office. Like, yeah, no, it is time to panic. I would be worrying if I am Carmelo Hayes. I'm worrying if I'm AJ Styles. I am worrying if I am Bayley. And I mean, the list goes on and on and on. It's just
we're about to see a mass exodus and have an AEW sign all these people again.
Probably. No, that's okay. That's okay. It is very much not a gimmick. Let's reset real quick while the podcast dad tends to his dependents here. Thank you all so much for joining us today. You can find us on X and TikTok at Junkies Pod. You can like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram at Wrestling Junkies Pod. But again, seriously, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We need your help to get there. We've been doing the show for a little over 2.5 years now, and we love every single second of what it is that we do on the Wrestling Junkies podcast. And we want to share that with as many people as possible. So it would mean a lot to us if you tell just one person about our show. If there's something that you liked that we talked about that made you think, share that episode with them. If there's something that we said that pissed you off and made you want to just rage watch us, share that link too. We love what we do here and we want to grow our community, and that all starts with you guys. So subscribe to our YouTube channel. While the podcast is working on that, I'm going to pull up the Monday Night Raw preview tonight. We do have the Women's World Championship on the line. We've got Naomi taking on Iyo Sky. I personally think that it is entirely too early to revisit this once again because she has already beaten Iyo twice on PLE, Evolution, and SummerSlam. I don't think that we need to run the singles match back yet, especially as we're looking towards Clash in Paris with Stephanie Vicaire waiting in the wings. I tell you, vacation will take it out of you. But let's get this Monday Night Raw preview up here. And we've got CM Punk kicking off Monday Night Raw, so I'm sure that he's going to have a lot to say about his fleeting World Heavyweight Championship win at SummerSlam. We also have Sami Zayn taking on Rusev, which I think is really cool, and it's going to be kind of a nice break from the Rusev-Sheamus program, getting Sami Zayn back into the fold and on primetime TV doing some really cool stuff. We've also got Becky Lynch versus Maxine Dupree for the Women's Intercontinental Championship, which, let's be honest, love Maxine. It's big-time Bex's match to lose here. We'll see if this leads to anything substantive between Becky Lynch and Natalya, who has been killing it on the indies as of late. Working Bloodsport, NWA Crockett Cup, things of that nature. Welcome back. Talking a little bit of Monday Night Raw here.
Don't have kids. I don't. Yeah, I heard you talk about Natty.
I'm sure you told me I had kids last time. Okay. Well, what's that?
I don't. Let's talk about Natty real quick because you wanted to. I know you sent me a text. I was.
It's gonna be time for another.
Deep into wine, so I did not.
It's fair.
Get to respond to that text, but yes, I like the presentation.
Yeah, It's
My biggest.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I was just gonna say my biggest objection to this is, man, she's got a lot of history in the WWE that I think it's going to be tough to change a lot of perception.
Yeah.
For the casual fans.
And I can understand that. I very much understand that. I think what would help her is to keep her off of WWE TV for a while. Let her go do all of this other awesome stuff. Counter James would help her.
Yeah. Or you know what else would be good?
Mm-hmm.
Join Rollins' group.
Okay.
Like disrespected. You bring that veteran presence. Paul Heyman can speak for you. Like you can just be a badass. Like
I like I like where your head's at there. I do. And especially because we see what she's doing with Masha and what she's been doing with Kenzie Page and NWA. Like, just have her go dark and be away, and have her come back with just have her come back, brand new look, new music, all of that. I don't think that if we are talking about the evolution of Charlotte Flair in 2025, 12 years into her run, you can do the same thing for Natty. It's entirely fucking possible, because if you can make Charlotte Flair be somebody that people want to cheer convincingly and not just the like, oh, okay, well, we'll play catch and cheer. Like, people love Charlotte Flair. If you can make that work, you can do the same thing for Natty. I call bullshit to anybody who says that they can't.
And you also have enough titles.
Yeah.
You have 2 mid-card titles.
Yes.
There's not any reason she can't hold either of those 2 titles.
Yes.
Like, there's just not.
Yeah. Because, again, remember, we're talking about Becky Lynch defending against Maxine Dupree tonight. And this is nothing against Maxine or taking away from the work that she has very much been putting in at the dungeon to get better in the ring, because it's true. Everybody is raving about how hard she's working and what's the effort that she's putting in to get better. But come on, is Maxine Dupree beating Becky Lynch tonight?
No.
Yeah.
No.
So eventually, Becky's going to need some more challengers. Why can't Natty be that one that gives her a little run for her money?
I don't see a reason not to. Especially if you want to do this the way you want to do it, like you're building her up in other promotions, why not bring her back home and have her do something substantial?
Yeah.
Because we don't know how much longer Natty has. She's been around for a while, so.
Yeah. Since what? Oh, wait. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I'm trying to think whenever, what was his name? Tyson Kidd and
D.H. Smith.
D.H. Smith, yes. I was thinking his other name, but
yeah,
like that when they came around, like it was a thing. We thought the Usos and those 2 were going to be, the tag teams for the next decade. And one was and one wasn't, but
TJ and Cesaro would have been real special to see how much more they could have done together.
They would have, and unfortunately TJ got hurt, but
yeah,
he's doing fine stuff now.
Doing an amazing job, yeah.
Yeah, the presentation right now is just, it seems like they're stuck on a few people. And when you really look at the main event scene right now, you got John Cena, you got CM Punk, you got Brock Lesnar now back, you got Roman Reigns in there. A lot of, the thing that we weren't happy about before was all the part-time stuff, and now we're kind of back to that era of part-time people. Cody's not part-time, but until he wrestles on PLEs.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
Yeah, it is going to be problematic. It just is. And I don't know how you pull the nose up on it.
They just have to pivot. You have the people. You have them.
They do, but they don't want to use them, and that's the thing. Is like, what more do you need to see out of certain talents? Like, what more do you need to see out of Julia to use her on TV every week? What more do you need to see out of Carmelo Hayes to use her or use him on TV every week?
I don't know what it is. I don't know
Tyler Bate.
I don't know who Carmelo pissed off. He had to have pissed somebody off that they can't use him. You should just put him back down to NXT
Yeah.
at this point. Might as well.
You know that we should be concerned about Ilya now, right?
I'm not yet. I saw the report that they're planning an AJ Styles feud, so I'm not worried about Ilya quite yet.
I'd like to see it.
And this sounds awful, and it is awful, but you know why I'm not worried about Ilya?
Why is that?
Because, and I just pulled this stat up, Snoop Dogg was the last black male to have a singles match at a WWE PLE in 2023. That's why I'm worried about Carmelo Hayes. Yeah. I mean, in all seriousness, we don't ever want to turn this political. The show's not that. We like to have fun here, but I'm gonna
Papa H,
call it
make it
out.
make fucking sense.
But I'm gonna call it out. You let Lashley walk. R-Truth couldn't even get on a PLE. You put him on a Saturday night's main event.
Montez Ford should be a Money in the Bank holder, or at least one-time United States champion by now.
Montez Ford should be a huge star in that company, and he's not. And then, can you name anybody else? You got Obafemi doing great work in NXT. You got Trick Williams doing great work
They might
in
as well stay there
NXT.
as long as they can.
I just, didn't know the W and WWE stand for white. Stood for white. But look,
Not doing a whole lot to change the narrative, are they?
You can't ignore that.
No,
You can't ignore it, especially when
Absolutely
you
not.
keep stacking PLEs. You can't ignore that.
yeah. There will be no explanation, and that's the thing is
Because they're not doing press conferences.
exactly, yeah, no, and they know why the fuck they're not. It's basically all of the friendly media sources that they can accumulate or who are going to remain in the fold at this point going forward. But like, it's bullshit. It's bullshit.
I mean, it's noticeable. You can't tell me it's not.
No, it is.
Now that I just pointed
What?
that out, you got. And again,
That is-
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. Yeah.
Snoop Dogg. So yeah, no, WWE's been great. We knew this was going to happen, right? They ebb and they flow like crazy. AEW just went through a down period. They're kind of back up. WWE kind of looks like they're going.
This is a hard one for them to explain because, because we said that eventually that high that they experienced last year, it was going to even out. That's just how the business works. But you're inking a $1.6 billion deal with ESPN. You are making money hand over fist. Like, you have all of the assets and resources in the world to make it the most successful wrestling company on the planet, continue to dominate the market share without having to counter program, without having to do anything to feel like you're stepping on the toes of your competitors to say that, oh, we really got them there, and you don't want to fucking do any of it.
Nope. No, we're going to bring Brock Lesnar back. The ESPN thing, really, again, it's a business. You got to do what you got to do, but that's just annoying.
Yeah. Because, I was already thinking, fuck, well, I guess I got to buy this now if I want Red Zone, because I like to have Red Zone every year. And I was only paying $15 a month through NFL Plus during football season. And I was like, okay, cool. That's easy. Now it's like, okay, $30 a month. But now I'm going to have it if I want to watch.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't
Like-
even get the library. You don't even get the library.
Yeah.
I have to pay for 3 separate things now to watch WWE. And no, 4. 4 separate things.
Yeah.
At what point do I just go, okay, I guess I'm missing PLEs again? Or I guess I'm not going to pay for cable. Or I'm not going to pay for Netflix. Like, at what point do I just go, I'm done? And if I'm saying that,
It says I got to free out a new fucking co-host, I guess. I don't want to do that.
I'm not going to stop watching wrestling. But we're starting to get to a point where it's like, okay, like this is just, it's getting a little bit out of hand, right? Like I don't want to have to pay for 16 streaming services to watch WWE. Raw, NXT, SmackDown are all on 3 separate things. PLEs are now on separate things. God forbid I want to go back and watch a classic pay-per-view. That's now on a separate thing.
No.
God, WWE Network was great. What we had. You know what is? You know it's a great service though that I will continue to pay for.
IWTV. It's only $10 a month.
It's $10 a month, and I
It's
get
fucking
how
great.
many promotions?
All of them.
Exactly. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough, man.
Yeah.
Wrestling's getting weird.
Yeah. But we love it anyway. Any final thoughts on anything? It's been almost a week since we last got to do this. So
I'm still gonna watch tonight. I'm gonna be interested to see how many We Want cross chants we get. We Want Mellow is trending as well. So, like, are they gonna start listening again, or are they just gonna ignore it? We'll find out.
That we will. But you know who we are not going to ignore?
Who's that?
Our fucking awesome listeners. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Yes.
You can find us on X and TikTok at Junkies Pod. Like us on Facebook, Instagram at Wrestling Junkies Pod. But subscribe to that YouTube channel. We want to hear from you guys. What do you want to hear us talk about on the Wrestling Junkies podcast? Again, we love what we do here, and we want you to be involved in those efforts. So if there's anything you want to talk about, or any guests you want to see on our show, or matches you want to see us break down, anything you want to see from the Wrestling Junkies, let us know. We want to hear from you. We will be back tomorrow. We'll break down Raw, preview a little bit of NXT. Podcast Dad, great to see you once again. It has been a hot minute since we got to do this. So happy fucking Monday.
Hey, same to you. Enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy some wrestling, and let's try to take everything else out and just enjoy some wrestling.
I like it. For the podcast Dad, I'm Mr. Cincinnati. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Wrestling Junkies podcast. Until tomorrow, enjoy the grabs.